Hello, Loveland. I'm Mike Meldon, and this is your Heartbeat of Loveland podcast. Brought to you by Gina Dubell-Smith, EXP Realty, and Stone Pillars Farm. Yep, we got a new name here. Hopefully you've seen this on the Loveland Daily website or from listening to the Loveland Weekly Update. Brought to you by the Loveland Daily. Ryan Kulik has been mentioned in this, and I wrote an article on it. But we've changed the name of this podcast to kind of make it easier so people can differentiate between our publications, 3 different podcasts. And we thought that the Loveland Weekly Update should be just what it says. It is an update of the events in the news to keep you current on what's going on in Loveland. And able to do that, we thought it would make sense if I changed the name of this podcast to reflect what it really was. And that is focusing on the heartbeat of Loveland. We look at, different people, nonprofits, businesses, events, things that make Loveland special. As I say each week, that Loveland is a special place. And that's what I want to focus on here. I don't want to get into a lot of the politics. Sure, I hit on it here and there, but I want to keep that kind of stuff for the other podcast. So things aren't changing here except for the name. You're going to get the same type of conversations each week that I've been doing for the last couple years now. And if you're new, go check those out. A lot of different episodes on a lot of different people and events and nonprofits and things like that. So go back in the inventory and check all those out wherever you get your podcasts, including YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or through Buzzsprout, or through our webpage, www.lovelanddaily.com. And today I got another special story. A few short weeks ago, I had the pleasure of meeting with Amy Pennington, the owner of Scoopable Ice Cream, and she had quite the story to tell. Her business, Scoopable Ice Cream, primarily employs individuals with disabilities, and they make homemade premium ice cream on site. She has a great story to tell. We are lucky to have them here in Loveland, and I think you're going to enjoy it.
So my name is Amy. I'm the owner of Scoopable Ice Cream. Scoopable Ice Cream is a ice cream store that I opened about a year ago. We employ individuals with disabilities, and we make our own small batch ice cream in-house.
Oh, I didn't realize that. You make your own small batch here too.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, so how did this all get started?
I am a mom of 3 kids. 2 of them have disabilities. My oldest is autistic and my youngest has Down syndrome. And when my youngest was born, because she was diagnosed first, 13 years ago, I happened to be also going to school to get my master's in business administration. Okay. And at that time, I thought it would be a great idea to have, stores that employ individuals with disabilities, as I saw that there was a need for it. Obviously, I'd just been introduced to the people and to the environment and to a whole network of individuals that were just amazing. And I just this needs to be out there more. And I learned there was a huge need. And, that was 13 years ago. So my life course came back to it later. Yeah. But I opened up Gigi's Playhouse almost 3 years ago now, and then started this.
So was Gigi's your idea also?
Gigi's Playhouse, I was kind of the front runner of getting it open from the very beginning. I was the founding president, and I was the startup team lead. We had people come and go with it, but for the most part, I stayed the lead of it the whole entire time until we got open.
Wow. So this is your second endeavor with the same kind of mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat, right. Why don't you explain Gigi's Playhouse first for those that those that don't know?
Gigi's Playhouse is a Down Syndrome Achievement Center that has a network of, I don't even know how many playhouses anymore because I've been away from it for a couple years. They're throughout the country and in Mexico. They provide free therapeutic and educational programs for individuals with Down syndrome. From prenatal to adult, there's no really end to it. There's never a fee to it for the families or for the individuals. And it's very high quality programming.
And you found out that there wasn't one in the area and said?
Yeah, I found out, yes. Similar to about the same time that I was thinking about doing this, I also found out, learned about Gigi's Playhouse through an internet search. But yet, my life course took me to it later. But yeah, so I did that before I opened this. So I got a lot of, I guess, good and bad experiences through that.
Sure, you learn 100%. I know what you mean. So why ice cream?
Why ice cream? Well, because I needed something that was going to be simple, something that was going to be a little bit easier for people to, for my employees to be able to perform the job. Yeah. A lot of people do coffee shops and things like that. You see a lot of those coffee shops, and I just don't like coffee, so and I didn't go that direction. But everybody that I know likes ice cream, and I also like the fact that ice cream kind of appeals to the younger kids. So it becomes more of a natural thing for them to see somebody working at a younger age, somebody employed with a disability, and it's not anything new or different or strange for them as they grow up. So I thought that was like a natural way to introduce it to.
And you made such a cool environment here. I mean, it is comfortable, and I bet the kids just love working. How many employees do you have right now?
Right now I currently have 11 employed. 8 have a disability.
Okay. And it can be, you said Down syndrome and autism?
Any disability is really kind of under my disability umbrella, but I cater more to Down syndrome and autism and intellectual disabilities than all disabilities. I do have visually impaired, I've had hearing impaired, I've had all kinds of different types of disabilities working within our store.
Yeah, and how long do they usually stick around?
It's really hard to get rid of them.
Yeah, well, that's good.
No, they love their job, and they're very loyal employees. Great. And they really enjoy the job. So not very many of them move on. I have about half my team right now is original from the original hire from last year. Wow. And I didn't hire any more until right before the beginning of this busy season. So we've kind of stuck with the same team almost the whole time, and they're amazing. Yeah,
as a high school teacher, I'm close with students with disabilities too, and it doesn't surprise me at all that you said that they're the ones that stuck around. I love to hear it, but they have a lot of my students have the off-site work that they do once a week. And they love going to that, and they're some of the hardest workers in my class.
Yeah, we have the same. We have the teams from Loveland Schools and the Wiley Center come in to our establishment once a week.
So they're part of that too.
Yep.
Nice. What else do people need to know about you and your shop?
That not only are our employees awesome, our ice cream's awesome.
Tell me about making it here. That's amazing.
It is all homemade here. Everything that we have, and our waffle cones are also made here. Wow. We make it all from basically the base up, and it's kind of part of the whole experience here. When I have like field trips and different groups, so people with disabilities of all ages come in, or different groups of all ages come in, and we will make a batch of ice cream together, and it's kind of really a fun thing for everybody to be able to participate in. And
it's so neat, like you said in the beginning when you said you chose ice cream, was one, because you like ice cream, and two, because it's a little bit easier. You added a whole dynamic that you could have just bought it wholesale from somewhere. You added a whole really cool dynamic to the process. Yeah. And you have a ton of flavors.
Yeah, we always have 16 flavors available. 2 are going to be non-dairy.
Okay.
So yeah, so we change up a few of them, but most of them are staples. Banana pudding is our signature flavor. Gluten-free Cookie Monster is pretty popular. Cookies and cream obviously is popular in this region. And yeah, so we just constantly trying to make it fun and interesting, new. That's kind of the fun things about making it, is that I can kind of
do what you want.
Yeah, do whatever I want.
That's awesome. And so let people know, when are you guys open and where you're at?
We are open every day, open at noon, and we close at 9, except for Fridays and Saturdays we close at 10. And we are located right next to Mazzetti's and at 6405 Branch Hill, Guinea Pike, Loveland, Ohio.
As you know, we are celebrating Loveland's 150th anniversary, or birthday, however you want to call it. I'm not going to call it its long name because I'll mess it up. But a lot of events are going on, and if you check out the city's website, and we have stuff on our website, you'll see a lot of different events to celebrate Loveland. I highly recommend checking out Loveland's 4th of July celebration. We'll have an article here posted on thelovelanddaily.com if it's not already posted now, but it'll be up shortly if not. So check that out. We always do a great job here in Loveland celebrating the 4th of July, which it's a certain special year this year with Loveland's 150th and our country's 250th. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for making this an awesome place to live. We have something truly special here in Loveland. Thank you for listening and have a great week.